If we look at the formula here that we get on page 15 of our tables, we notice on the left hand side all the time we have a product, 2 times cos A times cos B, 2 times sin A times cos B, and so on. So the left hand side is a product, but on the right hand side we have a sum or a difference. So this is if we want to change something from a product into a sum. And just something to remind ourselves of here, because here we're going to have the angle A minus the angle B, it's much easier if we put the bigger angle first. We can just rearrange things and always put the bigger angle first. In part 4 of this question, minus 2 sine 6a sine 2a, we use the formula 2 sine A sine B is equal to the cos of A minus B minus the cos of A plus B. And because we have a minus in front of it, well, we can just put a minus in front of this formula as well. So if we put a minus here, we would have a minus in front of the formula here, that's all. And then in place of A, we have 6a, and in place of B we have 2a, and we just sub that in. So we get minus cos of A, which is 6a, minus B, the second angle, minus 2a, minus the cosine of 6a plus 2a. And now we just tidy that up. Minus cosine 4a minus cosine 8a, which gives us cosine 8a minus cosine 4a. So notice we started out as a product and we've ended up with a difference. In this, the last part of that question, a couple of things we need to notice here. First of all, the 2 is missing, so we'll have to put that in. And then as well as that, we want to have normally we want to have the big angle first, so we'll sort that out first. So it's just a matter of rewriting this as, we want to introduce the 2, so we put in the 2 times, but because we 2 times, and we put the bigger angle first, so cos 5x sine x, but of course we can't just put 2 in front of it, so it's a half times. And now we see what formula is 2 cos sine, and we see here it is the last one. I will just write that down. So 2 cos A sine B is equal to the sine of A plus B minus the sine of A minus B. And we can see here that A is 5x and B is x, and then we just have a half in front of it. We get a half of the sine of A plus B, so 5x plus x, minus the sine of A minus B, 5x minus x. A half of the sine of 5x plus x is 6x minus the sine of 4x. We started out with a product and we end up with a difference.